Good afternoon, guys. So I wanted to do a video to kind of show you guys what Bali is like in the fall. Now I am at the end of fall. This is end of November. Next week is actually Thanksgiving, but I just wanted to make this video just in case somebody is coming here to see what Bali is like. Most of the fall we went up north doing little adventures. You guys probably have seen from the previous videos. We went to a waterfall. We went to visit the northeast side of Bali, and it's actually during Halloween too, so I didn't really film that, although I found out that Canggu had some parties. So I'm glad to know that there is activity here, and I also want to show you guys what they have if you guys are interested in coming here during this time so you see it. But in general, fall in Bali is basically rainy season. It's raining all the time. Today we got lucky. Today is a sunny day. We're very lucky for that, but usually it is raining all the time, and you can expect it to rain every single day. So maybe you have one day that it's not raining, but for example, yesterday it rained a little bit, or it'll rain a little bit during the day. So you'll have maybe 2 or 3 hours of it raining, and then it goes back to normal. The temperature in general is nice because you get a nice breeze, but around noon it gets hot. So right now it's pretty hot, which I would have loved to been able to use the pool, as you guys can see. But let me show you guys what happened. The pumps are not working, and they called the pool guy, and he came and checked it out, put some chlorine inside and try to pump everything out, but still it's not working. So the pool is not healthy. We can't go in. Definitely don't want to go in. There's too much chlorine in there, and it's also dirty. So unfortunately, even though it's a sunny day in my villa, can't really use the pool. And then another thing is, our villa has a projector, which is really cool because in the evening you can watch a movie right here. So this wall is usually where we project a movie. The projector is usually right there, and it's also out for repair. So what is about fall in Bali? I don't know. So yeah, so we don't have a projector. We actually were watching the other day, Ralph and I were watching 007. Did you like the movie? I was telling them we just watched 007. Yeah, so we were trying to watch it here, but the projector is not here, so we've been watching it in our room.
I think they went to fix it, hopefully.
Yeah, but it's been the second time, right? So we'll see. Hopefully it's back so we can watch more movies, because I got so many things I want to watch. Anyway, so today's plan, I'm trying to see if I can schedule an appointment to get my eye exam done. I need to get my contacts. When I was in Vietnam, I had my contacts and they expired that year. I actually bought the pack for like 1 contact a day, like the 1-day pack. So I had that and they expired, so I figured I was gonna come and get it in Indonesia. And then when I got to Jakarta, I went to the mall and I was about to get the eye exam, but they didn't have the contact lens that I wanted, and it's going to take like 3 days to get it, and I was leaving to Bali the next day, so couldn't do that. I came to Bali and I never went to the doctor. I also checked out one place that said they had contacts on Google, but I couldn't find it. So today I want to see if I can find a place, make an appointment, or if they can see me today, yeah, so that's one thing that I need to get done. So because I'm always wearing my glasses, and I would love to get back to wearing contacts again, and maybe I need to change those glasses too. I do like this, but I wouldn't mind changing it too. By the way, if you guys are wondering how I do my research, like as an American living here and you're trying to find things to do, like where can I find doctors and stuff like that, for me, all my information coming here, I always go to Facebook first. Like any country that you go to, that's a tip I would give you guys when you're moving to another country. Always find the Facebook group, expat groups in the country, because they usually have the same questions that you have and they've already found it. So I'm gonna go on the Facebook group here in Bali. There's so many. There's like Canggu community, there's a couple, there's a bunch of them that you guys can go and find out all the information. So this is where I'm gonna go and ask, because sometimes you go on Google and look for things, but you can't find them. You don't know if they're open, and also post pandemic, there's a lot of places they're not open to. So I'm gonna go here. I'm not gonna show you guys for privacy reasons, but I'm gonna go there and look for, see if I can find an optometrist. And then the next thing is, when you find them now, you have to actually call and find out if they're open, because a lot of places were closed with the pandemic. So you have to make sure they are still open and still offer those services. Because I went to a store that somebody recommended, and I went in and they only have glasses, they don't have contacts. I don't know what it is. Every time I call a number in Indonesia, it has to hang up. Like I call, I get somebody says something and then they hang up, and then I usually get a call back or something. I don't know why. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday. Just went to get pizza. Ordered pizza from Urban Bites, and then I also made some lemongrass tea that I got from my neighbor. But anyway, today is Monday, November 22nd. Yesterday was Ralph's birthday, November 21st, and we had a little bit of a weekend getaway. We went to the Hiltons in Nusa Dua. Nusa Dua is about really close to Uluwatu, and it's on the east side of Bali. So you have the white sand beaches, sunrise of course, but it's actually about an hour from Canggu, so it's not that bad, and it's a nice drive because there's no mountains, so it's pretty flat and the roads are nice. But it was raining so much. Like I intended to film the whole thing, have a nice little getaway weekend with Ralph. The original plan was that we were gonna go to Bali Wake Park, and wake boarding is actually when you put the board under your feet and the jet ski is pulling you, and then you go on the beach with that. And there's an actual park for it in Bali. There was one in Miami as well that we did. I know Ralph loves water sports, so I know it's gonna be fun for him for his birthday, but unfortunately it was raining, so we didn't do it. I also called some of his friends to find out things that he wanted to do, so since the weather wasn't great, I anticipated that, so I decided to go to the Hilton, have a luxury stay there, because the resort itself has activities, and if the weather was to be nice, we can do jet skis and stuff like that there, and also jetpack, which he really likes. And then it was raining by the time we got there. The roads were flooded in many places, so it wasn't an easy drive. I didn't film anything except for us going to breakfast, because when we got to breakfast, Ralph wanted to try this place that has point cakes. Yes, point cakes. So apparently what it is, it's a pancake that they don't let the batter cook fully, so it gets this rounder, fluffier shape, and as you shake it, it kind of jiggles, like, you know. So we went there, and to tell you the truth, it looks really nice. If you put the sugar and the sweet on top of it and the fruit on top of it, it's good, but the pancake itself is not, there's no flavor because it's like almost uncooked dough. So do you guys hear that? Let me show you what's making that noise. This dog, which I let her hang out in my room now, decides to go under my bed whenever there's thunder. Where are you? Hi. Hi, bonita. Hey, girl. So she goes under my bed. Like I said, when it rains and the thunder is strong, she gets really scared. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of like me having a dog while I'm living here in Bali, because she's always here. But anyway, as I was saying, after we went and got breakfast, we went to the resort and it was flooded, so we stayed there. When we got there, we were trying to book a massage, but by the time we got to our room, got settled, and we were thinking of getting the massage, like I was about to book it, it was already 6 o'clock, and the spa closes at 7. So you have to book or be there by 6 so that you can take the last slot. So I was like, can't do that. So then we ended up going to the restaurant. They have a really nice outdoor restaurant right on the beach. So we had dinner there, and then after that, went back to the room, watched like a couple of Netflix, and then I also bought some popcorn, so I tried to have like popcorn there, but it didn't really work out. So the next day, so yesterday, Sunday, which was his birthday, we woke up, had breakfast at the resort, the Hilton, which had a lot of options, a lot of variety, very cool. And then Ralph did a live chat on his YouTube channel, so he wanted to celebrate his birthday with his viewers. It was the first time he did a live, which was really nice. Everybody was really excited. We answered a lot of questions, like so many. It was kind of cool. I would say it's much better to do a live than to film a video, because when you see people like messaging you, you feel more comfortable because you see there's somebody behind the camera, versus when I'm talking to the camera, sometimes it's like I'm just looking at a lens, you know, it's different. But anyway, after that, family was calling as well, so we were talking to family. The hotel actually gave him a little birthday cake. So the hotel manager, thank you so much, the hotel manager at Hilton, he gave him a little cake when I said it was his birthday. And then we went to use the pool in the hotel because they have basketball in the water, they have volleyball, they have like a ocean pool as well. We also went in the water at the beach, which was really nice, but something started biting us, so we left. And also it's pretty deep, so when you go on the beach, once you walk on the sand, you get in the water, it kind of starts getting steeper and steeper, so we didn't really enjoy that part. So we went in the pool instead and realized they had a nice little slide, so we had fun there. We did a couple of slides, and then we got back to the room, got dressed, and then met with our friends at Sister Dumplings. This is a place that Ralph went a couple of times and he really liked the dumplings there, so I kind of surprised them there, got our friends. But one thing that he kind of anticipated those things, because one of our friends called and was saying, hey, are you guys still going? And he kind of overheard the guy, so he knew where we were going. He also had an idea that we were going to Nusa Dua, not to what resort, but Nusa Dua. But the one thing he didn't figure out is I actually bought carrot cake for him. He loves carrot cake. I found a bakery on Friday, bought the cake, left it in the fridge. He never saw it because I put it in the vegetable drawer. So I got that and then brought it to the restaurant on the bike. He didn't even know. And then we celebrated, and I had a bunch of friends there, about 10 people there. We cut the cake, had some food, and it was really nice. So that was our little weekend. Originally I wanted to film and have like a fun activity, but because of the rain I didn't get to do much. I have some footage, but not as much. That's why I wanted to show you guys some of the footage there. But anyway, like I was saying, today I want to show you guys a little bit of what fall in Bali is like. To tell you the truth, most of fall is spent in bed enjoying some food, comfort food, and ordering in. Like, that's basically what I do: order food, work on my computer, and basically eat some food and watch some Netflix. I've been really consistent with my NLP course, which is something that I talked to you guys about in my previous video, my day in my life video in Bali. And NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming, is basically about improving your life. I was pretty consistent this month, and I can show you guys how I do my habit tracking. You guys can see my habits. Well, I can read you guys my habits, but basically during the week are there, and then the weekends usually I don't do much because I try to give myself my days off. But on my habits are like to exercise, and as long as I do something, it's count to exercise, meditate, journal, read, learn something. But now I'm changing it to learn more about NLP, because NLP, neuro-linguistic programming in general, like this is the course that I'm taking. You guys can see my I'm not taking it to become a practitioner or to have my certification, but it is a certification course. I am in there taking my notes and learning so much. It's so good that you realize it's great, because it shows you some of the habits that you have, some of the stuff that you do, why you do it, and also how they're not useful or if they are useful. So I think it's such a great thing. I feel like this should be taught in college or in high school, just to get you to understand like how people are, not to take things personally. Also understanding that your reality and somebody else's reality, it doesn't mean that you are right. And I could actually show you a picture. I don't know if you guys can see it. I get so excited about it, my bad. But there's this picture right here. Hope you can see. Don't mind my bad handwriting. I'm gonna put, if you guys can't see, I'm gonna put a picture of it here instead. But it was showing two perspectives. So for the first one at the top, for example, you'll see, oh, I don't know if it's visible for you guys, but you'll see two people looking at, there's a number 9 on the floor. So depending on where you are, if you're looking at it from one side, it's a 9. From the opposite side, it's a 6. Now, who's wrong, who's right? You're both right. You know what I mean? So it's like just being able to see that when you're talking to somebody and you're so strong about your point of view, when you say, you know, no, I know this is the answer or this is right, you know, just kind of remove that ego, remove that, you know, I need to be right moment. And that's something I need to constantly work on, and I think everybody could work on it, because a lot of the time when you watch things in the media, you watch like, or even like having an education in something, you feel like you are an authority in something, so you know more than anybody, but you realize you never know everything. No one will ever know everything. So you have to always be open-minded. Even if somebody is younger than you, somebody is older than you, you can always learn. It doesn't have to mean that you have to take whatever they say as truth. You know, you have your own truth, but just learning in general, that you know, somebody's truth may be different from yours, and that's okay, you know. I think fall has a thing to do. Fall in general always makes you feel cozy, go within, and I think being in Bali as well does that. So yeah, it's kind of cool. But anyway, I'm gonna just enjoy this pizza. Look at that. If you guys can see, it's pineapple, red peppers. There's also, my mouth is watering right now, and olives. I'm gonna have this, and then also catch up on my Colombo. If you guys know, you know, Colombo is like probably the best detective show ever. I used to watch him with my parents every Sunday. That used to be our little routine. So I watched a little bit yesterday, and I fell asleep to it, so I want to continue. I feel like they don't make detective shows the same way as him. And Peter Stock, the guy who plays Colombo in the series, he's just the best, and he has a really old series from the 1960s. And what I like about it most is that each episode is about an hour and a half, and they really develop the character. So by, you know, showing you what the person is doing, it's not just, you know, you open the show and boom, action, and then the detective finds who it is. It's just, they really build the character, make you understand what that person did, but also show you how the detective goes in and makes sure he finds his way. If it's not working, he changes the approach until he finds the right answer. I think it's just well done. I really love him. Like, let me know if you guys know what Colombo is. It's just the best, and if you haven't tried it, definitely watch it. If you like detective shows, you really would like that.
It's gonna do it for another 30 seconds.